Wonderful, great Shrotas Sadhakas. How to extend the gratitudes to you that you are there every day to become a very important means for this colossal, wonderful thing to happen called as the Upanishad Adhyayana Sravanti. Not 1 day, 2 days, from almost 4 years. Good, great, keep it up. Congratulations, gratitudes, and prayers that we continue relentlessly till the thing happens for which we are doing this thing. Remember all the 12 Vyaktitvas: Loka Sevaka, Dharma Sthapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Prerana-yukta, Prayatnashila, Gambhira Shanta. And our 6 sources of blessings: Shruti, Upanishad, Smriti, Gita Adi Granthas, Purana, which we are seeing as references nowadays, Bhagavata Adi, Itihasas of the Ramayana Mahabharata, Santavangmaya, the Prakaranas given out of their experiences by the saint sages of that time, even this time. Then the Guru Tattva itself, expression of God, Guru Parampara expressing through various instruments, Guru himself, our own personal, our acharyas, then the Rishigana, Munigana, who are there all through the Srishti to bless the sadhakas. In the Sthula Rupa they are around, in the Sukshma they are. We have seen yesterday in Yoga Vasishta how entire Siddhagana, Rishigana, Munigana from the Navaha, the Navascharas, came to that Bhumandala, into that Dasharathi Sabha to praise Rama, to express their joy of listening to him. And now they have come to listen to the beautiful discussion or discourse guidance given by Vasishtaji. So, for all the 30,000 shlokas of all the 5 prakaranas, what Vasishtaji taught, Rama heard, we are going to study, all these Guru Rishi Parampara will be there. So, need of their blessings also. Then the essentially the Adhisthana Devatas of all Karmendriyas, all Jnanendriyas, all Antakarana, also those who manage the outer Prakriti and the world. In fact, this is more important because only when these Devatas have Krupa Karuna, our faculties will be intact. They are helping us, they will help us for our sadhana. With all our good, noble intentions, if our faculties do not support, then we will not be able to do what we have to do. Now comes our Mata, Jagannatha, Shakti Swarupini. Praying to her also becomes essential, that only by her Krupa that we will be in the required Sattva Guna for our Dharmika Jivana, Sevamaya Jivana, Adhyatmika Jivana. When for any reason Sattva reduces, Rajotamo increase, so instead of Adhyatmika Jivana, we will only live the Samsarika Bahya Jivana. Instead of the Dharma and Seva, we will become Adharmik and Swarthi. Mother's Krupa in giving us Sattva is very, very essential. Then comes the Paramatma, the Ishvara. The ultimate game changer are the one to bless, both to remove the curtain that side and to give the vision this side. He is the only one when he blesses that it will happen. Finally, our goal, the Brahma Tattva, Smarana, Chintana, Anusandhana. Lakshya Smriti should always be there. Vismrti should never happen. And lucky we are in the evening class. Anatma Shri Vigarhanam. Every line Yena Svatma Naiva Sakshat Kruto Abhuta. With this sentence, as we are reminded of the Brahma Atma Sakshatkara as the Lakshya. Having said all that, welcome once again. We are into study of Shwethashwathara Upanishad, Prathamodhyaya, Sambandha Bhashya. Here, Vishnu Dharmottara Purana, Vishnu Purana references how sweet they are, how simple they are, how complete they are in giving information, inspiration, initiation. We are tasting them. It's only we become genuine, then we make use of it, move ahead. We will study that. Before that, our Sankalpa Prarthana. Before that, our some thoughts as we do every day, just to enrich our understanding. Today's entire thought is depending on only one word. The word is depth, detail, deep and detail, depth and detail. है ना? Whether it is outer worldly or spiritual, doings and reachings depend on the depths and details. Let us talk only spiritual today, precisely in few things, few words. First and foremost, how in depth and detail we have heard, studied, observed, and understood the world and its phenomena is a very, very essential thing. Only then the limitations, the shortcomings of the world can be observed, understood. If the deep analysis, deep thinking, wide thinking, detailed thinking, exhaustive thinking about the world and happening to us also in the world, to the other beings also, and in totality, what exactly going on. In every detail and depth, we have to observe and see. Then we come to know what is said, which we heard so many times but has not created any impact about the limitations of the world, shortcomings of the world, binding, enslaving nature of the world. And the most important is the disappointing nature of the world. Remember, world doesn't do all that deliberately, but it is the way the world is. It is the nature of the world. We have to very clearly, detailedly, deeply. We have not done it. If we do, then the second depth should have come to us by now, called as the deep detachment to this world, detailed detachment to the world. Because who will go into that world which is understood to be of the nature of enslaving, nature of binding, nature of disappointing, nature of limiting, nature of making sad or miserable? Nobody know. That's what Sri Ramji has done in the first Vairagya Prakarana. In all the details and depths, he has inquired. He did not shun that necessary thing. He didn't hesitate. He was not hesitant. He didn't, yield to that laziness or taking the world lightly for granted. Though he could have done it as a Raja, all facilities are given. You could have enjoyed it. Just ना जब जिनको दुख दिक्कत होती है वही दिमाग लगाएगा. जिनको सब ठीक ठाक है काहे को सोचना. सब बढ़िया है स्वामी जी. Why have to worry? We can say no. But Rama was not that way. He said, I may be prince, I may get kingdom, I may have all good qualities, I may be loved by the people, all secondary. But ये दुनिया जो मेरे सामने है, ये क्या क्या है ये? How detailed were those 26 sargas? I'm so tempted to study them again, but I will do it in Hindi. Don't worry. वो तो इंग्लिश था पहले. That leads to what it led to Rama then. He said, I am not going to involve in anything. If you are not giving me the Tattva and if I am forced to do anything in the world, including Bhoga, I will only do the Anashana and leave my Sharira Prana. भगवान से मैं तो मरने को तैयार हूं but I will not enter into this world. That's called as the depth of detachment from the world. Detailed detachment from the world, the confident detachment from the world, committed detachment from the world with a full maturity. Otherwise, it is our way of life. We get kicks continuously, again and again go into the same world. Isn't it? We get disappointment, miseries, still we go. The reason for our Besharmi is that we have no clear knowledge. Two words are said: depth of understanding about the world leading to the depth of detachment to the world, necessary in spirituality. Second is naturally the other side of it, the depth knowledge through the Shastras about the truth, about the reality, about the self, about the Atman, about the Brahman, in depth and detail. We have to know study of Shastra. That Shravana, Manana, Chintana, all of them are included in it. Then only the glory of the self is understood. The glory of the self experience is understood. Understood. First to be understood. Did we do so in detail, patiently within ourselves, taking the help of the hearings which we have done of the Upanishadic Jnanam, keeping those Upanishadic mantras in front. Vicharana, deeply did we do that? Did we understand? Necessary hai sadhana. In depth understanding about the Atma Vastu, Brahma Vastu, then only its glory will be known to us. Its grandeur can be known to us. From that, therefore, is the fourth thing. What is that? The depth of love for that Atma Prapti, Atma Anubhuti. Liking for it. Single pointed love and liking. We lack it. Again, very vague is our love and liking and want for the Atma Prapti. Deep intense is our love and liking for the world. That is why entire personality of ours is dragged towards this side. When we try to go that side, it is so tough and difficult and as if impossible. And we all know wherever we have love, depending on the depth of the love, we are ready for any hardest endeavors, any of the sacrifices. Very essential it is. Take time, but be in exhaustive details. Study about the Swarup of the Atma Vastu, Satchit Ananda, Satyam Jnanam Anantam, all of them, and it being the reality, it being infinite, etc. And also the prapti of it alone gives what we are seeking. The moksha, the ananda, the shanti, all those things which we are seeking in us will be obtained only in the Atma Prapti. That clarity should come to us. If that comes, it should lead to the deep love for that, single pointed love for that, exclusive love for that. Four things are over. deep understanding of the world, deep detachment to the world, deep understanding of the Paramatma Tattva, deep love for Paramatma Tattva. Then only comes the fifth one. What is that? In depth, in detailed planning for the sadhana to reach to that Atmanamudhi. Did we do it? Deep, detailed thinking and exhaustively planning to go for that Atmanamudhi. It's a big, big job it is, but we have to do it again. Take the help of Guru and Shastra. In that, all these details come. At what level of anatma tadatmya we are. Very easy to understand. No difficulty at all. That we are at the Annamaya level only. The Tagada Vada Devasmi Bhava is so terribly strong. Then from here, how to get out of it, how to jump out of it. What is the next level to go? Next level. Isn't it? The time targeted, quantity targeted planning. Quantity of sadhana to be done, time I want to achieve it. We may not achieve in that time because, like any other karma and karma phala, sadhana and sadhapala also depends on so many factors that we have to clear our debts and prarabdhas and Ishwarecha. It's a bhai. Lekin for us to avoid that lenience, for us to inspire ourselves, for us to be full of that initiative at the time, the time related target. And तीसरी बात क्या है, अब कर क्या करें और इस ह्यूमन लाइफ में, एनीथिंग एल्स वी डू विल बी लॉस्ट अगेन. एंड कितना समय बचा है, एंड व्हाट्स द गारंटी, immediately we get manusya jivana, and in that jivana what prarabdhas will chase us like this one, we don't know, no. इसलिए द टाइम टारगेट का तो अर्थ होता है कि इतने सालों में आई अचीव इट. द अदर मीनिंग ऑफ टाइम टारगेट इज very tough to do it, but at least we can listen it. The thing is, all the time we are only in that pursuit. Actually, ये tough है, difficult है. To listen, to understand, digest and accept. But the thing is what? Any day when we have to know the truth, it is preceded by this type of our all the time application, at least for few lives, exclusive application. फिलहाल हमको ना जरूरत लगता है ना संभव लगता है, because we have so many projects in our mind. But in trying to achieve all of them and failing or even successful, it is not the yielder of happiness. All of those experiences slowly mature us, mold us to this state that all the time, until the time of Paramatma experience, we have to use time only for that. That clarity, conviction will come slowly. It has lot of deep understandings to come. I will not touch the topic. It will take us in important but other track of thinking. But let us follow this track only. So, deep, detailed planning for our sadhana. Naturally, next comes the deep and detailed our efforts in following those plans. Our efforts in following those plans, in depth efforts, in detail efforts, wherein nothing is taken lighter, nothing is taken for granted, everything is seriously, sincerely attempted. The planned sadhanas, जो भी है, in their full glory and full completeness. Whatever sadhanas we have understood to do to achieve what we are supposed to achieve, step by step, let us say, as we said yesterday, use करो उसका, प्रकृति को conquer करने वाले साधनाएं, पुरुष को पकड़ने वाले. Yesterday we discussed it in the morning session. So, deep and detailed application of our doing sadhana. It is the sixth one. Deep understanding of world, deep detachment from world, deep understanding of the self, deep love to achieve the Paramatma. Then the depth of clarity of planning. Then the depth and detailed application of ours in doing the actual sadhanas. Sixth one. Now the three more things are there. One is the deepest prayers to Paramatma, then deepest prayers to the Guru. Because मैं तो इतना समझाऊं भाई, we may do little here and there superficial intellectual juggleries, and we may call it as our Upanishad classes or our study of Yoga Vasishtha. Nothing will happen in the form of transformation or experience unless the divine intervention, divine grace comes. And the divine grace of Guru God can never come without these two things. Our deep intense upasana to them. करना है ना? After the upasana only we have the adhikara for prarthana. Seeing both of them, upasana and prarthana, their genuinity and depth and intensity, the Ishvara will bless us. Guru will bless us. Without Ishvara and Guru Kripa, the struggle will be so much, and it will be futile. The point is, struggle is not struggle. Struggle करेंगे, फल नहीं मिलेगा. कितना भी लगाओ struggle, दम लगाओ. Because the chavi to give us anubhava is in their hands. If not, how come Ramji yesterday we saw so much in surrender to the gurus? Please teach me. Otherwise, मैं तो अनशन करके आत्महत्या करूंगा. Sri Ramji says there. And no one you can see in our own Shastras that somebody realized the Paramatma by himself without the Krupa of Bhagavan and Ishvara. Durlabham trayamevaitat devanugraha hetukam manusyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samshriyah, and then acharyavan purushaha veda. The purushaha who is acharyavan has got his guru Veda, he alone will know the Atman experience. In Katha Upanishad clearly said, Naisha tarkena madirapaneya prokta anyenaiva sugnyanaya preshta. The experienced Guru, when he teaches, then only that sugnana of that tattva, understanding, then anubhuti also by the krupa only. Ananya prokte gatiratra nasti iti. Aniyane atarke manu pramanat. It is anupramana, atarkya and aniyan. This आत्म तत्व भैया उसमें कौन ले जाएगा हमको उस अनुभूति में? ओनली भगवान, है ना? ओनली गुरु महाराज. So the upasana to them, seventh one. The prarthana to them is the eighth one. Understanding world, one. Detachment from world, two. Understanding of self, three. Deep love for the self, four. Deep planning, five. Deep our endeavor, our sadhana, six. Then deep upasanas, deep regular every day. That Lord Shiva or Vishnu, whomever you have taken as your upasya devata, that abhisheka when we do, that chandana alankar when we do, bringing all the patience, all the faith, all that feeling, Hey Bhagavan, these upasanas I am doing to you, please bless me with Atmanubhuti. ये करना पड़ता है. उपासना भी हो रहा है, प्रार्थना. Without the depths in all of them, whatever superficially we do, it only stays with us till some stronger hawa ka jharoka of the worldliness do not come, or any prarabdha or any difficulty. Little bit comes, it will blow away our even these superficial doings. बस ऐसे कह दोगे एक दिन या नहीं कहोगे like many people. स्वामी जी आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू क्लास. ओके, इतना इजी है इस बात को छोड़कर जाना. आना मुश्किल है, रहना मुश्किल है, बट जाना क्या है? सिंपल. योर सेल फोन और कंप्यूटर खराब हो गया, दैट इज एनफ. यू विल नॉट रिपेयर इट. दैट शोज हाउ मच लव वी हैव फॉर आवर क्लास. समबडी टोल्ड मी, स्वामी फोन काम नहीं कर रहा इसलिए क्लास नहीं आ रहा. हो गया अभी 1 साल से कह रहे. डिड दे स्टॉप टॉकिंग टू देयर चिल्ड्रन रिलेटिव्स बिकॉज फोन खराब हुआ, or they are continuing by other means? I don't know. I have no right to ask. No. चार्ज नहीं है सेल फोन में, बस. सो सिंपल. और आई हैव नो एनर्जी टुडे, और आई एम फीलिंग स्लीपी. अरे, 1,000 things are there ready in our arms and ammunition to leave our spirituality. Right? The eighth one is the prarthana to the Bhagavan and Guru. Continuous, relentless. बाप रे, इतना 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 वो करना पड़ेगा. Inside our mind, all the time, knowing it, this Mahamaya, Mahammari wali Mahamaya and Mahamoha will never allow us to do sadhana, will never allow us to have the vision. We are helpless, should be, will be defeated victims only of that. Our Shaktis are very less. Tapas Shaktis are very less. Is it very difficult to understand? सुबह टाइम पे उठ नहीं पाते हम, कोई कामक क्रोध आदि कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाते. द वर्ल्डलीनेस वी हैव नॉट इवन a part 2% we gave up. How can we expect that we reach to the depths and heights of experience of the truth? हंसी मजाक कर रहे हैं हम, और इसलिए हमारा हंसी मजाक हो रहा है कि दिनों दिन बैठ रहे हैं, बट एक दिन का भी आगे नहीं बढ़ा गाड़ी. नो. क्षुरस्य धारा है. It is 1,000 times tougher than climbing the Everest, going into the depth of the ocean, walking on the razor's edge. There's no doubt. We should not hesitate in that. It's like that. Like razor edge में थोड़ा फिसल गए बस हाथ पैर टूट जाते. Here also थोड़ा फिसल गए, then the whole world enters and kidnaps us into worldliness. Anatma itna, like the opposition party in India. बाप रे, कितना वो लोग खुंदक खाकर है. The right word it is. They are with all armor weapons now. They'll be entering the parliament from 16th or 19th. With now double energy Shakti ho gaya. Anything the opposition will do now, they will oppose it. The ruling party does, they do the opposition. They got the vote now, they have power. They have no power from 10 years ना. वो वाला दुख अंदर से. ज़्यादा घोटाले नहीं कर पाए, ज़्यादा हुकूमत नहीं कर पाए, बट कुर्सी का चार्म तो होता ही है ना. जिनको आदत हुआ है, they don't think whether they deserve or not, or they can do justice to it or not, but they want. How much tagda planning, they are preparing all weapons. Same way is the entire Maya and Mana are ready with weapons. So other than Ishvara Guru Krupa, nothing works. Then the ninth and last one is what? Deep, intense, detailed patience, perseverance in steadily doing the things, whatever to be done. They won't happen one day. अरे आसन सिद्धि होने को ही इतने साल होते, इतने जन्म. Isn't it? And that's the first thing. Agar you want to sit half an hour, what puja, what meditation you do? Even that half hour, 28 minutes are attending to adjust the body only. Then मैं बैठ नहीं पा रहा हूँ. You can leave that. Sadhana, na? Many people give up because they can't sit. क्लास को क्यों नहीं आते? मैं बैठ नहीं पाता, दम घुटने में दर्द होता है, इधर इधर दर्द होता है. दे डोंट से बिग थिंग्स, वी कांट अंडरस्टैंड वेदांत, तो दूर बात है, वो बैठ नहीं सकते. बट हाउ मच पेशेंस वी हैव टू गो थ्रू इट. Isn't this infinite, in-depth patience in doing everything to be done? जब करना है तो कितना पेशेंस चाहिए. कहाँ दौड़ रहा है माइंड, रे बाबा. इट वोंट लिसन ओनली. पूजा करनी है, डू यू थिंक द माइंड विल कोऑपरेट? इट विल से आई विल नॉट डू ओनली. हाउ मच पेशेंटली, लविंगली encourage करते हुए अपने मन को हमें go and sit in the puja room and do the process one by one. Even this coming to the class, you are तो infinitely patient. आपको तो मेरा प्रणाम है बस. Not an easy thing. Not at all easy. And listening from one speaker, same language, same tone, boring. But how you are maintaining that patience, I don't know. And others who left, they whatever the amount of patience they had, they came. Good. तब तक वो आए ना, 1 क्लास आए, 10 क्लास आए, that's also congratulations. They played their game. Okay. Then more than these to play patience, the real patience is for the result to come. कब रिजल्ट मिलेगा? इस जन्म में, अगले जन्म में, अगले अगले, आई डोंट नो. आई हैव पेशेंस टू वेट. I will continue sadhana any number of lives if I am required to do. And अभी तक जो 8 चीजें बताए, उन सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट ये 9वां है. That patience, the perseverance, the धीरता, है ना? धीरस्तत्र मोहते. धैर्य, patience, perseverance, deep, intense patience. Because the सफाई होता रहता है ना, at that time, it's so terrible. It tries to flood us away only into worldliness. Safai of the kama krodha vikaras, the tamo guna, it upsurges so much while cleaning them. When they are stationed there, allowed there, then they used to influence us, dominate us, they are khush. And now you want to eliminate them. How will they go easily? है ना? It will not go. They will revolt, react. करना है तो कुछ साइलेंटली करना है. लाइक कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत करूंगा. अब कर साइलेंटली, चिल्लाता क्यों है? अब चिल्लाया तो उनको गुस्सा आ गया. देन दे ऑल द राक्षस केम टुगेदर. यू शुड डू थिंग्स साइलेंटली, शुड नॉट टॉक आउटसाइड. बोलते गए, देन इसका असर देखो. You and some of the Indians people may dislike them, but there are equal more dushtas also are there, na, who like them, who want to support them for their benefits. Why? How can you forget that fact? ये बड़ा झटका उनको मिला. मेरा प्यारा भारत, मेरे 140 करोड़, फिर भी यू कांट ट्रस्ट. ऐसा ही चलता है दुनिया. इंडिया इज मच बेटर द अदर कंट्री लाइक श्रीलंका एंड. इसमें तो पूरा प्रेसिडेंट के पैलेस अटैक करके भगाएंगे उनको. भारत के प्रजा बहुत प्यारे हैं. दे वोंट डू दैट. They are not like Pakistan and all. India is wonderful. Anyway, topic is there. So deep, we have to have the patience, perseverance. And lage raho, lage raho, lage raho. And we have talked only what the things to do. While doing so, how many number of difficulties of various types unsurmountable come. Where again there we have to have patience to wait for that problem to go away. Again to restart. है कि नहीं? लाल बत्तियां लग जाते हैं. जिंदगी जिंदगी की लाल बत्ती लग जाती है ना. 1-2 लाइफ पूरा लाल बत्ती मीन्स जीरो स्पिरिचुअलिटी. because that much amount of प्रारब्ध ऋण विमुक्ति you have to do. तो जिंदगी पूरा 100 साल वाले गए, जाते हैं. In spite of all our love for sadhana, all our planning, all we want to do, even then, if the jhatka of the Aranda is stronger, kya karenge? Like that. That point I didn't touch much, but these are the 9 things. Deep understanding of world, deep detachment from the world, deep understanding of the truth, deep love for the truth, deep planning, deep execution, deep upasana, deep prayer, and deep patience. In depth and in detail. And there is no end to the depth and detail. Lage raho, lage raho. May we all be blessed in this endeavor and focus on what to do. Let the result come in its time. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sarusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधाजलधे महितोपनिषत्कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्री श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां भक्ति ज्ञान योगादि मोक्ष मार्गाणां प्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयभिलाषिणां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे सनातन धर्मार्थम भारतवर्षार्थम विश्वकल्याणार्थम करिष्यामहे ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम् अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ओम शांति 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 ओम अथ संबंध भाष्यम friends we have seen yesterday wonderful कि गुरुदेवा कि ज्ञानम विशुद्धम विमलम विशोकम अशेष लोभादि निरस्त संगम एकम सदैकम परमः परेशः स वासुदेवः न यतः अन्यत् अस्ति. How much ever solid, tangible the world may be appearing and coming into our anubhuti, yet all of them is delusory projection only. Only this Vishuddha Vimala Vishoka Jnapti Swarupa Sada Ekarasa Swarupa Parama Vasudeva named Parama Tattva alone is the reality. That alone is permanent. That alone is staying eternal. That is infinite. And obviously, identifying with that unborn, undying, undecaying, changeless, eternal, blissful thing, identifying that is the ideal thing. Contrast में anything superimposed on it, even the Devatas, even Brahma Vishnuvadi also are not permanent, temporary. Therefore, they can't give permanent. Plain temporary, but don't seek permanent bliss from temporary. And temporary things never give us permanent joy, they will go on troubling us. Therefore, inevitably, we have to discover permanent. Permanent inevitably is Paramatma. We have to achieve it. सारे बाकी जो है कल्पित है, कल्पना शाश्वत नहीं होता, सत्य भी नहीं होता और लायक नहीं होता उम्मीद करने का, कांट बी ट्रस्टवर्दी. These are all intellectual understandings, not a sentimental emotion feelings. आप ज्ञान में यज्ञ वगैरह करके ये वो लोग जाना चाहता हूँ. I want to have this and that. You are encouraging me. You are only disappointing me, demoralizing me. So I think Swamiji, you are jealous. You don't want me to really be happy. अरे प्यारे बाबा आप we want only you to be happy. Not only happy, we want you to be permanently happy. That is why we are saying. Not that we have jealousy for you and all. ये है, ये हकीकत वाकई ट्रूथ है वो. नास्ति अकृत कृतेन. How come temporary gives permanent? How can illusory give the real? All is temporary and illusory, and how can you give permanent and real happiness and bliss? That this understanding is the opening of our intuitive intellect. अगर वो खुल गया ना, then जबरदस्ती करे तो भी we will not go into the worldliness. They are Prahladas, they are the Nachiketas, they are Shri Ramas. आप उनको जबरदस्ती करो भाई आओ सब कुछ देते हैं, दे से नहीं चाहिए तब भाई बाबा आज तो. And हमको जबरदस्ती we are pulled out of the world and we again and again go back into that because this thing deeply not understood. That is why the first step of Vedanta, even though from Bisal, we are listening Tisal, we have not caught the importance of it. What is that Viveka? What is Viveka? Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka is equal to Satya Satya Vastu Viveka. Nitya alone is Satya, Anitya is Asatya. First thing only we have done. Not done. Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma, Tad Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anityam. अयमेव नित्यानित्य वस्तु विवेक. अब वही नहीं पकड़ा, इसलिए बाकी बात की वाले वैराग्य शमदमादि दे हैव नो प्लेस और मीनिंग. जैसे आप बेटी बच्चों के शादी की सारे तैयारियां लाखों खर्च करके कब करते हो? व्हेन फर्स्ट शादी तय हो गया तो. Isn't it? Venue and all सब प्लान कर दिया हमने, बैंड बाजा बुलाए सब कर दी, एवरीथिंग इज डन, डेकोरेशन हो गया है ना. 80 लाख खर्च कर दी, 80 की 80, पता नहीं कहाँ से है पैसा. किस लिए करो ऐसा हंगामा? माय बेटीज मैरिज किसके साथ हो रहा है, अभी फिक्स नहीं हुआ. लाफेबल है कि नहीं वो? Same way we are doing Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan, Dhandanadan, everything without first step. Viveka, Nityavastu, Ekam Brahma, Tad Vyatiriktam, Sarvam Anityam. When it is said Anityam, what we think is, है ना कुछ समय के लिए, चलो तब तक खुशी देगा. No, Anitya means it is projection, it is not real. Then but it is giving me Sukha Shanti. When it is not real, how can it give Sukha Shanti? Then what it is? Seen but not real. That which is seen and not real is projection. Then the projection is always on some substratum. Therefore, whatever from that projection you are getting, the so-called happiness is from the substratum only, from the adhisthana. Like from where the rope got the reality? From the Adhisthana, the Rajju. Sorry, the snake got the reality, Sarpa. From the Rajju Adhisthana. ये बात बैठ गया मन में ना कि हमको जो भी मिल रहा है परमात्मा से मिल रहा है, सुख और दुख मिल रहा है जो भी जगत से मिल रहा है. See our mind ultapan. वो says परमात्मा के मार्ग में दुख है, I'll not go for it. And in the world there is sukha, I'll go for it. These are the terrible shackles we have to break. Just like Indian mentality, destroyed. Forgetting the glory of Sanatana Dharma, forgetting the glory of Desha Bhakti. कहाँ क्या जी रहा है? Highly educated also. Highly so-called educated, talented professionals. इनके मन में भी कोई धर्म भक्ति देशभक्ति है ही नहीं, ऐसे सड़ गए मन. नहीं तो इतने millions of doctors, lawyers, all of them, professionally they are excelling. Where is their contribution to the world directly? Contribution to the country and contribution to the आध्यात्मिकता नहीं है दिमाग दिल में. We have to replace it in the same way here also. So this was the topic. That is why we are saying, no, in depth when you study, the heart of that rishi is understood. What is he saying and why is he saying and how it is real, how it is real universal, therefore it is real and important for me also. तब जाकर उसको मैं अपने साधना के लिए उठाता हूँ. अभी उठाए नहीं हमने शास्त्र का कोई भी बात को अपने साधना के लिए, सुन रहे बस. जस्ट वी वेंट फॉर ऑल शॉपिंग, विंडो शॉपिंग. आपको एक चीज के गए नहीं, इवन टू बार्गेन, फॉरगेट अबाउट बाइंग. एंड ही इज आस्किंग, कहिए महाराज, कहिए माता जी. अरे नहीं, मैं सब देखने आया हूँ बस, फिर आऊंगा मैं. ही नोस ओनली कौन खरीदने वाला, कौन टाइम पास. द कस्टमर, द शॉपकीपर, दैट अकॉर्डिंगली ओनली डील्स. So to the gurus, no, who are genuine or not, accordingly only they deal. If we are found not to be so genuine, they say, ठीक है, कर लो, we are not with you. But when they find that we are true genuine, then you can see their arrival and blessing. Now comes तसद्भावम एवं सद्भावः एवं भवतः मया उक्तः ज्ञानम. I told you about, by me you are told that the pure consciousness alone is the sadbhava, the reality. Tatha satyam, and that alone is the truth. Asatyam anyat. Everything other than that, pure conscious self. Everything else is asatyam only. That is in the form of the Stula Jagat, Sukshma Jagat, Karana Jagat, Veshti and Samashti. With all their hangama of the upadhis, the abilities to function, functioning, yielding the result, वो सारा कल्पित ही है. कर्म भी कल्पित है, कर्म के लिए यूज करने वाले उपाधियां आल्सो कल्पित है, कर्म फल भी कल्पित है, उसका भोग भी कल्पित है. सुख हो या दुख हो, लाइक इन अ मूवी, द हीरो, हिज एक्शन, हिज सुख, हिज दुख, all are imaginary only. Remember, he is acting as if real. He is acting as if real. It's an acting only, as if real. It is not real only. It's only action. So to the entire drama of the world is as if real it is appearing, not in reality. Wow. That is why Kshana Tatkrama Sanyamat Viveka Jnanam. When we become so deep and concentrated to focus on the present moment with our Sanyama Chitta. In the present, only pure Paramatma is there. And other than the present moment, we already seen in Yoga Darshanam, the past moment and next moment are concepts of mind, not realities. Reality is only present moment. In the present moment, the reality is only Paramatma. Past and future moment, like yesterday, it's a concept. Tomorrow, it's only an idea, concept. Next hour, it's a concept. Pichla Ganta, it's a concept. Next minute, it's a concept. Earlier minute, it's a concept. Next second, It is only a thought. Nothing called as next second exists. Past second, it has no meaning. Only in the present second, it has meaning. And in the present second, there is no second, only first. And that first is Paramatma. Other than him, everything is illusory. The all remaining things are the krama have. And that krama giving the delusion. Like the krama of the reels moving, giving the delusion of the movie may, the action that's going on. And how easily we all take this thing that the hero is walking, running, or heroine is running, walking, they are talking. Actually, itna literally we speak that nonsense. They are not running or walking. There is only the reel here which is moving so fast. उसके पीछे the light है which focus कर रहा है. Then that is projected on the movie on the screen, appearing to run. But we take it as ran करके. No, become deeper in this concept, in this contemplation. Reach to the moment. There is nothing of desha, nothing the kala. देश काल नहीं है तो वस्तुओं का है. वस्तु व्यक्ति नहीं है तो उनका गमनागमन किधर है. That is why tadejati, tannai tad dure, tadvantike, the other Upanishad spoke. Very sublime thought it is. Right? Now he says, etattu yat samyavahara bhutam. Everything is vyavahara only, not reality. Tatra apicha uktam bhuvana ashritam te. Even that also the whole भुवन का आश्रय परमात्मा ही है, ये आपको बताया गया. Now continues the quotations of this beautiful विष्णु पुराण continues. इसी के है ना सारे. हाँ बहुत है. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 15 श्लोक है अभी. Then comes the Linga Purana quotations. Then comes Bhagavan Parashara Smriti. Okay, one or two mantras we see. बहुत बढ़िया सुनिए. अविद्या संचितम कर्म तच्चाशेषेषु जंतुषु आत्मा शुद्धोक्षरः शान्तः निर्गुणः प्रकृतेः परः प्रवृद्धि अपचयौ नस्त एकस्याखिल जंतुषु. This is what that knack of studying, listening, thinking and understanding Vedanta. That knack हमको आना चाहिए. उसी के लिए all our efforts, all our prayers to all gurus and devatas. That knack and trick somehow it's not coming to us. कि कैसे वेदांत के दृष्टि से सोचे समझे. उन पदों के of the words, the deeper indicative meaning we are not able to catch. The literal dictionary meaning we are finding. Dictionary meaning के साथ नहीं बोलते हो वेदों में, वेदांत में. With the dictionary meaning you won't get the meaning of what the guru means there. Something different. We are struggling to get it. We are not even able to chant that mantra. Forget about even dictionary meaning. Okay. So, avidya sanchitam karma. Remember, entire gamut of karma. Vasana, kamana, karma, karma phala, bhoga. Again it is becoming vasana. How many ever it may be, all that is avidya sanchitam. It's all the outcome of avidya. And unfortunately, this cycle of this karma chakra strengthens the avidya only, deepens the avidya only. Like example in dream, so much of karma we do of going to different places, meeting different people, doing different things. And in that we see the अनुभूति also. किसी के घर गए सपने में तो फैन स्विच डाला, वो फैन स्विच में बिजली थी हमको नहीं पता, शॉक लग गया. Or we are going to some pilgrim place, that cliff of mountain we slipped, fell down. And really feeling का, slipping का, Slipping a feeling, and the experience also we get. We drown in the water and dham ghut raha hai pura hava nahi ja. That experience we get, isn't it? We get the experiences. We the actual actions we do. कुकिंग बनता है, सपने में खाना बनता है, खाना परोसना होता है, बर्तन मांजना होता है. बट व्हेन यू वेक अप एंड सी, आई एम द वेकर, ये विद्या नहीं होना, कौन अविद्या. इज नॉट ऑल दैट कर्म अविद्या संचितम. थिंक अबाउट इट. अविद्या संचितम कर्म तच्च अशेषेषु जंतुषु. And that is what is there in all the Jantu, means here Jiva means Manushya, means those who have not yet become Siddha Purushas, means those who are sadhakas, not even sadhaka, those who are in samsara. Tacha Ashesheshu Jantushu. That is what is there, the avidya in all of them, because of which they are in the karma chakra complete. And what is Vidya? Vidya is about the Atma. What is Atman? Atma is Shuddhaha, Aksharaha, Shantaha, Nirgunaha, Prakrutehe Paraha. Shuddhaha, pure, immaculate. Aksharaha, imperishable, immutable. Shantaha, infinitely calm, quite peaceful. Nirgunaha, it has got no jati, dravya, kriya, adi gunas. Then Prakrutehe Paraha is beyond the Prakriti, the three gunas. Three guna, the Prakriti also is the outcome of it only, in the ignorance of it. This is what I said in the 7 minutes back, the point that the subtle intellect to grasp the Vedantic sentences has to come to us. नहीं तो हमको पूरा बात समझ नहीं आएगा. अब इतना बड़ा हमने कुछ आया क्या बात समझ में. अविद्या संचिता कर्म तच्च सर्वेषु जंतुषु तच्च अशेषेषु जंतुषु. Then what is Atman, the self? Shuddha, Aksharaha, Shantaha, Nirgunaha, Prakriti Paraha. How many times we heard these words? But लगा उसका कोई अर्थ अंदर. अगर लगा ना, other than Atma, we don't pursue anything. Our sentiments, our emotions, our duties, सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य will happen at that time. मामेकम शरणम will happen. अगर वो नहीं हो रहा है, मतलब we are in the avidya only. We have not understood this. Atma, Shuddha, Shuddhi comes because of one without second. Aksharaha, it never gets reduced. The Aksharata happens because of the influence of the time. There is no time to effect it to become Kshara. Shantaha, there is no something other than it to create Ashanti. Nirgunaha, it is such a very sublime thing that in that the gunas can never be possible. Any of the qualities. Guna means the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagaratva Ityadi. Gandhatva. इनको गुण कहते हैं वहां. These gunas are not there in it. Then Prakriti hai Paraha. The Prakriti have the gunas here. That is Sattva Rajas Tamas. ये नहीं है उनमें. Then comes, pravruddhi apachayo nastaha. In him, the pravrutti, growth, apachaya, reduction, कभी नहीं हो सकता. Decay and growth, they never happen in the Atman. It is always the same. Ekasya akila jantushu, and is one without second. This Atma is there in all jantus. Therefore, I am a jantu. In me, this Lakshana-yukta Atma also is there. Atma is there. But I am not realizing because truly I am a jantu because I am avidya. And because of avidya, I have the entire karma samskara or the, what do you call, karma sanjaya. And I am involved in that karma chakra. Therefore, all the three things we have to do. विद्या को बढ़ाते रहना, अविद्या को कम करते रहना, कर्म चक्र से बाहर आना. कर्म चक्र से बाहर आना, विद्या को पाना, अविद्या को कम करना. अविद्या डायरेक्टली यू कांट अटैक. Avidya is increased when we are more and more in karma chakra. Avidya is reduced when we are more and more in jnana or vidya. All the three we have to do. Reduce the karma chakra, increase the vidya, See, avidya is reduced. Increase the vidya, reduce the avidya, reduce the karma chakra. So vidya 100%, avidya 0, then entire karma brahma is gone. We are moksha. After that, there is nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing to achieve. Because all of them were only in the avidya kshetra. In the vidya kshetra, we are infinite blissful self. यही बता रहे ना वो ट्रिक टू कैच दिस पॉइंट. दिमाग में अभी नहीं खुल रहा है. ये प्रभु ये गुरु, get all the upasanas, prarthanas done, whatever you want. But please bless to understand this point, these points. Now let us continue. Yattu kalantarenapi nanya sanyamupaiti vai parinamadi sambhutam tadvastu nupatachyakim. Beautiful. Hey Raja, yattu, that which is parinamadi sambhutam kalantarenapi अन्यसंज्ञाम न उपैति वै. Yattu, that which is kala antarenapi. Even the times change. Parinamadi sambhutam. The things born out of the parinama modification. Anyasanyam, becoming something else. Na upaiti vai. That means what? That which never becomes something else in time. That which never gets changed into, modified into something else in time. That which never gets changed, never modifies to something else. परिणाम में बदल, रूप में बदलाव. So अन्य संज्ञा, अन्य means alag, संज्ञा means नामवाचकम, means other रूप and नाम. That which never gets another rupa, another nama in time, means that which remains with the same rupa, same nama all the time. Be attentive. Tacha vastu, tad vastu rupa. That is called as a vastu. Vastu means vastava. Vastava means reality. Then he says, Tacha kim? You tell what is that other than the Atman. तुम बोलो तच्च किम, वो क्या हो सकता है जो काल में बदलता नहीं है, हमेशा एक ही रहता है. That is the vastu. And which vastu is that? Which is that vastu? Which it can be? Two things are said here without saying, only by asking question. कौन वो वस्तु है? वो कौन है बताओ तुम? हे राजन, naturally na, it is Atman alone, and obviously everything other than the Atman is not the same in the time, therefore it is avastu. दोनों शॉट्स एक ही, दोनों वर्ड्स एक ही शॉट में. That which is not becoming something else by any of modification in it because of the time or in time, that is called the vastu. And what can be that vastu, batao? Paramatma only. Then what is about Paramatma? Other than Paramatma, they are all continuously changing. Therefore, they are not vastu. Then that which is not vastu, what is it? Avastu. Avastu means avastava, unreal. Then how can you see unreal? This is called delusion. And it is unreal, not knowing, it is called as ignorance. जगत अनरियल है ये नहीं जानना इग्नोरेंस है, तो जगत को रियल मानकर उसके पीछे भागना डिल्यूजन है. एंड भागना इज कॉल्ड संसार, एंड गेटिंग दुख इज कॉल्ड बंधन. आप देखो दिस, ये ज्ञान घुसना है हमको. व्हाट इज द एंटीडोट? व्हाट डू यू डू टू कम आउट ऑफ द फियर ऑफ द स्नेक? यू हैव टू गेट रिड ऑफ द स्नेक. हाउ डू यू गेट रिड ऑफ द स्नेक? Snake is only projection. When you get the projection removed, how the projection goes away? Only one way. When the reality on which it's projected is apprehended. Therefore, focus on knowing the rope as rope, the snake, and consequent samsara runs away. So to focus and realize the Atman, all the Anatma which is projected and which is taken as real, in which we are involved, and then we are bound by the dukkha, all of them will go away. Just like wake up from dream, the entire struggle of the dream, worry of the dream, excitement of the dream, tension in the dream, misery in the dream, disappointment in the dream, कितना भी लंबा लिस्ट बनाओ, waken up, all gone in a moment. Wake up to the Atman, the entire drama goes. If you don't wake up, then sufferings of dream. So do the sufferings of the waking world. In dream, sufferings change, they don't end. एक जाएगा दूसरा. In waking also, no suffering remains permanently. But one after the other keep on coming. But when you wake up, completely all sufferings of the dream have gone away. So to when you wake up to the self, all sufferings of million lives, otherwise which we were to get, they all will be eliminated. That's called vidyate hruday granthi, chidyante sarvashamshayaha, kshiyante chase karmani, tasmin dushte baravar, yad gatvana nivartante. All those shlokas give that meaning. So, yattu kalantarenapi na anya sanyam upaiti vai parinamadi sambhutam tad vastu. Hey Rupa, tacha kim? Can it be anything other than Atman? And everything other than the Atma is kalantarena parinama sambhuta sanya parivartana. It goes on happening in it. Kalantarena means in different timings, Parinama Sambhuta, because of the modification that happen in it, it goes through Anya Sanyam, it gets other form and other name. सारा सृष्टि रूपनामात्मक है और रूपनाम काल में निरंतर बदलता रहता है. जो काल में बदलता है वो सद्वस्तु नहीं है, वो अवस्तु है. तो जितना भी काल हो तो आत्मा सच्चिदानंद, इट रिमेन्स एज सो, इट डजंट चेंज. Therefore, that alone is Sadvastu. Great sloka. Now, yadyanyosti parah kopi mattah parthiva sattama tadeshohamayam chanyah vaktumevam apishyate. Very cute sloka this is. बहुत बढ़िया है एक एक श्लोक. I am going little fast, not patiently waiting or giving detail because हम पढ़ चुके हैं और भी आगे आएगा. So यदि अन्यः अस्ति परः कः अपि, other than me the pure self, if there is something अन्यः परः कः अपि यदि अस्ति, अगर कुछ है मेरे अलावा, तब जाकर के मत्तः मीन्स अदर देन मी. मत्तः यदि अन्यः परः कः अपि अस्ति चेत, हे पार्थिव सत्तम, ओ बेस्ट अमॉन्ग द किंग्स. पार्थिव मीन्स पृथ्वीपति द राजा. सत्तम इज बेस्ट अमॉन्ग देम, ए ग्रेटेस्ट ऑफ द किंग्स. मत्तः अदर देन मी, कः अपि समथिंग परः अदर थिंग यदि अस्ति, अन्यः परः कः. So this got Vatta Paratanam Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. Exactly the 7th sloka, 7th chapter of Gita. In this Purana, that ऋषि जो भी है इस शब्द में कह रहे, सेम शब्द तो घुमा के कह रहे. What is it in Gita? मत्तः परतरम मत्तः अन्यत मत्तः किंचित न अस्ति. मेरे से आगे ऊपर वाला, मेरे से अलग वाला, मेरे से छोटे वाला. मत्तः परतरम is which is a cause to me, cause of mine. Mattah anyat means thing similar to me. Mattah kinchit means effect out of me. Nasti. Mattah paratram means higher than me. Mattah anyat means equivalent to me. Mattah kinchit means lower to me. मेरे से छोटा, मेरे से बड़ा, मेरे से समान. मेरा कारण और मेरा कार्य और मेरे समान, दोनों तरह से समझो. नास्ति हे धनंजय, दिस इज द धनम, इसका जय करो तुम. ज्ञान धन का जय करो, साधना धन का जय करो, हे धनंजय. That's why Lord uses that name to Arjuna, there Dhananjaya. Matta Paratanam Anyat Kinchit Nasti. Here that's what he says. Yadi Anyaha Asti Paraha Kopi Mattaha. He Parthiva Sattama. और राजा, अगर मेरे से अलग कोई भी चीज, छोटा भी तिनका सा भी होता होगा, then this language would have been spoken. What is the language? Tad eshaha, this aham, me, I am, again this one, cha anyaha, that is something else. Vaktum evam avishyate. There would have been the possibility of using all this language. ये सब grammar है. Esha means this person. Aham means me. I am means this object. Anyaha means somebody else. That's what Maya or Morat or Ratai, as we say there. Okay, this person, I am, that object, that person. Eshaha, aham, ayam, anyaha. These are all languages would have been real or possible or required. If there were something which is other than the pure me, the self, वो है ही नहीं है, then all this language is only faltu language used to project the differences in the undifferentiable self. Okay. यदा समस्त देहेषु पुमान् एको व्यवस्थितः तदा हि को भवान् साहम् इति एतद् विप्रलम्बनम्. When in and through all manifestations एक ही परमात्मा तत्व है, then कहा भवान सह अहम इति. Who are you? And he is that one. You and him and me. All this vipralambhanam only. It is an exaggerated, unnecessary talk only. Then what? Tvam Raja, you are a king. Shibika cha iyam, and this is the palanquin. Vayam vahaha, and we are the ones who are carrying it. Purassaraha, we are in front of you. Ayam cha bhavataha lokaha, these are your servants. Na sad etat tvaya uchate. And what you spoke, all this language, you only spoke the truth, untruth only, jhoot only. So this looks to be like in Bhagavad Maharaj, 5th skanda, we have seen that Rahu Gana Jada Bharata Samvad. वो वाला टॉपिक दिख रहा है इन सब अदर विष्णु पुराण का बात है, उसमें भी ये कहानी आया होगा. रघुगण राजा जड़ा संवाद. He is carried by the people. So I am being carried. This is a palki. They are the ones who are carrying. वाह, भागवत तो कह दिया भाई, ये पृथ्वी से बना है, शरीर भी है, पालकी भी है, इसको ढोने वाले तू भी अंदर जो बैठा है वो भी मिट्टी है. धड़ से उतर जाते हो वहां से वो. Then he surrenders and says, you look to be some great saint. क्या बढ़िया टॉपिक दैट रघुगण भरत संवाद में, दैट नॉलेज गिवन बाय दिस भरत जी, जड़ भरत जी टू रघुगण राजा. वन ऑफ द वेरी फेमस वन ना तत्व ज्ञान के लिए. सो दैट्स व्हाट ही इज सेइंग. Just like, when we wake up from the dream. In the dream, we had friends and enemies and relatives and neighbors. उसके बारे में कुछ भी बोलते हैं क्या हम आफ्टर वेकिंग अप? सीधा चुप हो जाते हैं. क्योंकि कोई था ही नहीं वो. It was me only in those projected variety forms. चुप. कभी भी किसी भी ड्रीम के बारे में हमने जागृत होने के बाद एक लफ्ज शब्द बोले क्या? We can't, because it's not there. We see the same people whom we have dreamt in front of us. मजाक के वास्ते, मतलब ड्रीम बोलने के वास्ते बोलते हैं कि आप मेरे ड्रीम में आए थे. बट रियलिटी ये आए नहीं, मैं तो अपने घर में सो रहा था. आप ड्रीम में आए मतलब द प्रोजेक्शन ओनली, ऑल दैट. In the same way, the whole is dream. Chup. There's nothing to talk. Talking is the one which differentiates the world. All our upadhis and indriyas, which are the products of moha and maya, are presenting in front of us one Paramatma in so many different forms and enchanting us and enslaving us. ये वाला सीक्रेट मिल गया, मानो वी आर ऑन द पाथ. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुति मात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु.